fight rigging. I've been working on this deck for 5 days, not a week. Not a week, about 5 days now. And there's a lot you can do with it in Standard. You can make a 5-color fight rigging deck. That's a thing that exists. It really does. But I've been sticking to Golgari in the last couple of days because I think it's the best color combination to do this deck with. And even when you pare it down to just 2 colors, there's a lot of decisions that you have to make. Now, note that this is technically Jund, but it's really just to cast the 1 copy of Tybalt that's in the deck. That's the only reason, but there's plenty of ways to do it. So I'm still kind of just calling it a Golgari deck. But what does fight rigging say? Well, this is kind of a sparring regimen, sort of Luminarch Aspirant-y thing. It's 3 mana, 2 and a green for an enchantment with Hideaway 5. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you get a +1/+1 counter on a guy. Then, if you have a dude with power 7 or greater, you can play the card you exiled with Hideaway without paying the mana cost. So, what we're trying to do in this deck is land a Shakedown Heavy on turn 3 or turn 4. All right, depends on kind of how you feel the wind blowing. But some of the times you want to fight rigging on turn 3. Go ahead and play Shakedown on turn 4 and immediately give it the counter for your combat step. And that way you can play something for free. What do we want to play for free? We have 4 copies of Titan of Industry in the deck. So we can turn 4 Titan of Industry, and we've done it a lot, messing around with this deck. We can also play Storm the Festival on turn 4, which is good. This can't get a Titan of Industry, but it can get any of this other stuff. There are other creatures besides Shakedown Heavy in this deck that can get to the 7 power necessary to trigger the Hideaway on fight rigging. Right, Battle Mammoth we can foretell on 2, play Fight Rigging 3, and then Battle Mammoth on 4 and immediately give it the counter, right, and get our card for free. We can do that. But there's also big stuff like, Titan of Industry. If we get to that, then obviously we have a 7-power creature for fight rigging. But Workshop War Chief and even Topiary Stomper can get there relatively easy, even though it takes them a turn or 2. But they can still get there. Ulvenwald Oddity, much the same, and after we transform it, it automatically procs fight rigging. Now, why am I not playing X or Y creature? There are a few things you could play, especially in the 4-drop slot. But in the 3-drop slot, there's Egon. Egon seems to be a pretty easy call for this deck, right? The God of Death, Thanatos, over here. This, I did not like. I played for a full day with this card, and it just makes the early drops in your deck have to be bad cards, right? I was trying that 2-mana thing. It's a saga. I never remember the name of it. 2-mana saga that mills 3 cards when it comes into play, creates a 1/1, and then it puts a +1/+1 counter on something in turn chapter 2. And then it becomes a 1/1, and whenever it attacks, you get a 1/1, or you put a counter on something. That thing. Teachings of the Kami, something like that. I was playing that card along with Undead Butler in this deck. That was not good. I was also playing a Death Bloom Thallid, I think it's called. The 1-drop that mills a card every turn, right? So I was really going super hard. I was also playing 2 copies of Witherbloom Command, along with Egon to mill myself, get land drops and stuff like that. Occasionally kill a 1 or 2-drop creature of the opponents. Occasionally kill a Ranger class or Portable Hull, or whatever. So the best card in the deck, in that version of the deck, or at least the best card in that package of cards, was Witherbloom Command. But altogether, we just had to play 12 bad cards to enable this one kind of bad card. Even when enabled, it only gets to stay out a couple of turns a lot of the time. So I didn't like Egon. I didn't like it. You can theoretically play fight rigging turn 3 and then Egon turn 4, and then you kind of never, you don't even have to have your Egon around for more than 1 turn. And you proc your fight rigging and you feel good about that. But, then the next turn you still have to sack your Egon. This kind of sucks. You draw the card when you sack it, but it's still, I want these investments to stay out. I just did not care for Egon whatsoever. There is also Dymagoth. There's a few things in the Dymagoth family here. Dymagoth Titan. A 4-drop 11/10, so that pretty obviously procs our fight rigging. It will trigger if we have a Titan in play, and we can play Titan on turn 4. What's the problem? I hated it. I hate this card. I feel like we had to play a lot of small creatures in the early running in this deck. I was on Shambling Ghast with this, and something else, a 2 of Eye Twitch when I was on this card. And I just hated it so much. Another problem, the other problem here is devoting early drops to cards that I didn't feel like really fit the deck very well. They weren't fun to hit off of Storm the Festival and stuff like that. So again, even though this immediately procs your fight rigging on turn 4 when you want it, I still didn't care for this card. It was just, it's work. My favorite of all the cards I've discussed so far was Daimogoth Woe Eater. You know, this is better than sacking an Egon, right? If you're going to play your Egon on turn 4 anyway, there's no 1-drops in the deck. There's a Blood Chief's Thirst in this version of the deck. And in the other version, there was Deathbloom Thallid, right? But still, you're going to usually want to play Egon on 4 anyway, and then it sacks on the next turn. This does the exact same thing, draws you the card just like Egon, but has better stats than Egon, and gains life, and taxes them a card. Like, it's just better than Egon, like 9 times out of 10. And if you do want to keep it in play, it's easier to keep in play than an Egon. You just sacrifice like a Tenacious Underdog every turn. You can't really do that, but like, because you have to do it during your upkeep. But like, it is just as a matter of fact easier to put into play or keep in play than an Egon is. So I liked this card, but I still didn't like it enough, and I still felt forced to play these like little dudes that I want to sacrifice, right? That I don't mind sacrificing. And I think that you could make the point that you could do that in this deck with these like little mana dorks and stuff. Like, you can sack those and not feel too bad, but we are playing 7-drops. So if my 2-drop sacks on turn 4 or 5, I haven't gotten to my Storm yet. I haven't gotten to my Titan yet, so I really don't want to like sack a Tangled Forahedron to a Daimogoth Woe Eater unless it's about to win me the game through attacking or something. But, you know, if I was going to suggest Egon or one of these Daimogoth family cards, I would go Woe Eater, man. This thing was kind of cool, but still at the end of the day not as good as just playing good Magic cards. That's the thing, is if you prioritize triggering fight rigging on turn 4 every time, I think there's easier ways of doing that, but I'd rather just play good Magic cards, right? Like, a curve of like Shakedown Heavy into Ulvenwald Oddity is actually like just good. It's just a good curve. It's a good thing to do. So, you know, or Oddity into Battle Mammoth. It's just good. You're just playing good Magic cards now. So, you know, we got the ramp in here. We got a decent little removal package between Grasp, Blood Chief's Thirst. Let me go back to the good view. Between Grasp, Blood Chief's Thirst, and Binding the Old Gods, we can take out the big stuff while running over the small stuff with our big stuff. You know, Topiary Stomper gets pretty big and can actually attack pretty easily in this deck with all the ramp and stuff. Binding the Old Gods helps and gets lands for Topiary Stomper. So, you know, I think there's 11 red sources through the deck to help cast this 1 copy of Valky. Just once we get to like 7 mana, we just have all the crazy stuff to do in the world, right? And we've got decent removal and big dudes to help us get to that point in the game, but sometimes we don't have to get to 7 mana to cast these big guys. We can just fight rigging, turn 4, Titan of Industry, let's go. So let's hope that happens to us tonight at some point. There we go first. We have fight rigging. That's good. Let's go Proving Grounds, Sega. We go Taxidermist next turn, I suppose. Let's see if they give us something to Binding before we fight rigging. There's another land. We needed that. Matter of fact, go ahead and play it. Maybe they'll give us a target for Blood Chief's Thirst this turn. We can use all of our mana. They did! It's a Tenacious Underdog there. That's kind of a poopy target for Blood Chief's Thirst, but it's fine. Let's start rigging some fights. Let's see what we get Hideaway here. First one we've actually played. Okay, you almost always want to take another fight rigging. Infernal Grasp and Topiary Stomper were also fine picks there. Topiary Stomper especially. But getting another fight rigging is almost always where you want to be. I have found. Tenacious Underdog number 2. It's not the one from their yard. It's just another Tenacious Underdog. That's War Chief. See if they have some removal, and even if they do, this will leave a relatively large creature on the board, but if this stays, then we should get to rig next turn, which would be really sweet, because we get another one to hide away again. You really want to get Storm the Festival or the big man, Titan of Industry. But just getting another fight rigging is actually typically okay. Here comes Rafine. We're just going to play against this deck all night. Oh no. Oh no. But they did not remove our War Chief. So that's kind of good news. Yeah, let's bind him. Yes, I'm totally sure. I'm 100% sure. There goes Rafine. Let's put a counter on the War Chief and get a free fight rigging. Let's see what we get off this hideaway. See, that's the one, baby. Storm the Festival. Let's get on in, I guess. This Workshop War Chief. Bang! Put him at 13. Let's see if they hit a sweep or something this turn. If they do, we got Shakedown Heavy in our hand. We can fight rigging again next turn. This time we might get to beat this Esper deck. Pay back our first game. Come on, bud. Tenacious. 3 tenacious underdogs in the top 12 cards of their library. Here comes one of them. Yeah. We'll just go to 20. Starting life total? Seems fun. We still have 3 mana open. So let's watch out for that. Proving Ground comes down off the binding. Let's see, I can try to land this fight rigging, and if I don't land it, I get the Shakedown Heavy. So that seems kind of fine. Boom. What's the hideaway here? Give me a big boy. Yeah, Titan. Okay, this one's gonna be sexy, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and cast this, just to ensure that we still have a creature on the table that is big enough. Because, good game. No, let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Oh. well, that time we embarrassed the Esper deck. They wouldn't even let us do the thing. They wouldn't even let us do the thing, man. Look at that. Look at that. We could have stormed the festival and tightened right now. But nope. Nope. They just couldn't let us do it. Maybe we should have gone into combat. They had to have removal, though, right? They had to. They got the GG, though. Destroyed. All right, so... Again, that felt good. That paid us back for the first game. Up against Burn Down DPS for this. Oh, 2 fight riggings, but also 2 storms, which you don't really want, I gotta say. But I really can't resist this stupid hand, so let's try it. Also reduces the chances that we'll actually get a storm off of a fight rigging, but that's fine. Well, that's Florahedron. Hope it stays out, because we might not draw another land. Luminarch. Oh boy. Oh boy. Topiary Stomper. I think I want Stomper right now. Let's go get a Black Source. Well, we might. Oh, it's this deck again, isn't it? It's. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Flashbacks. I don't know if you saw the thing I posted on Twitter earlier, but earlier an opponent had 5 of this kind of creature out at the same time. I was losing my mind. They had 3 Skyclave Apparitions and 2 Brutal Cathars. I really hope we don't repeat that again here tonight. Let's storm the festival, baby. Okay, let's Binding and Shakedown Heavy. Let's Battle Mammoth, man. It's just better. Kill the Luminarch Aspirant, I think. Nah, Luminarch's the much more dangerous creature at this point. And look at this huge dude we have. Maybe they'll try to kill it. We'll get to draw a card. It'll be fine. Professor of Symbology. What are you going to get? To reduce to memory. Here comes a portable hole for the Florahedron. We'll draw a card. Thank you, sir. Or madam. Thank you, Florahedron. I really want an untap. Man, no! Really? Just because we got to draw a card. Just because we got to draw a card. Man, people in unranked just do not care. They will immediately leave for any reason. It's crazy. Just because we got to draw a card. That's the only reason. We were going to storm the festival next turn, man. It was either going to be storm or double fight rigging, which is probably what I really wanted. We go first. This hand is looking a little bit better than some of the fare that we've seen tonight so far. Proving Ground. Tapped. What is that? A Hagra? Yeah, Hagra Mauling. Tapped Hagra Mauling. Turn 1. The opponent. Black Source here and Tangled Florahedron. Now let's Reclusive Taxidermist. save Chlorhedron for a land drop if we need it, because we really look like we're going to be needing those all night tonight. Snow-covered swamp, duress. It's going to be storm or binding or turn timber. They can take land from us if they turn timber. That's the thing to do. Yep, they took a land from us. Our 3-drop. You know what they're doing, the jerk. Let's play Tangled Veil as a land, and Shakedown Heavy. See if we can draw this fight rigging this game. It's important that we draw that card. Virus Beetle, what do we drop? Probably the Valky. So we can drop the Storm without caring too much. I'll drop the Valk. Don't care. The land, I want those. I wonder if this is just like a Turgid deck or something. See if they're going to let us in. They do. They go to 14. I'm casting Binding on this Virus Beetle. It looks so weird, but one of the big reasons I'm doing that is so we can possibly get to Storm the Festival in the next couple of turns. We got to keep Reclusive Taxidermist around for a minute. I don't necessarily expect that to happen, but it might. All right, they cast Hero's Downfall on our Shakedown Heavy. That's how you know they're a real gamer. They play Hero's Downfall. Reclusive Taxidermist again, but now I'm kind of worried about Meathook Massacre for 2. Really, though? But maybe we'll still draw Untapped Land. We can do it with Untapped Land. Go blank. Oh, I hate you. Oh, why? Why? Why is it go blank? Let me draw a Tangled Chlorhedron. Hilarious, dude. That's really funny. I'm actually going to play this as a land. I know Massacre's coming at some point in this game. Oh, that was dirt. That was dirt McGurk, dude. That was so gross. After Peril, I knew something was going to happen. Land. All right. All right, Arena. I get it. I get it, Arena. I see. Opponent still somehow has 4 cards in their hand. They play Invoke Despair. Now they have 1,000,000 because of the Invoke. We go to 14. They get their land drop. There's a Storm the Festival. Let's see what we can get. Not terrible. Take an Ulvenwald Odyssey and a Shakedown Heavy. And go ahead and swing. Put him at 7. See if we can next turn maybe transform the Oddity. Here comes Onyx. Okay.
Open your books to page.
We sacrifice. Oh, we're gonna win. It seems like I should Titan of Industry here, but instead we'll just transform Ulvenwald Oddity and win the game. It seems like a better idea. Yep. Cool. Nice. Good game, opponent. Jeez. We go first. Weird lands again, man. But it's not bad. If we draw a fight rigging in the next 3 turns, we can do something with it. Tangled Chlorhedron on 2. We might be able to get to the Storm. It's all good. Probably. We'll see. There's the fight rigging. Okay. Well, let's try and make this work. It's Chlorhedron on 2. Let's hope it does. That's a Jetmir's Garden, which is a good sign, hopefully, that our Shakedown is able to stay in play. Join the dance on 2. They probably want to like Jenny Faye on 3. Now, I think our rigging... Oh, Cabaret Charm is destroy target enchantment, is it not? Is it not? They have Brutal Cathar or something, though, and our Shakedown dies, but... I think I'd rather Shakedown first. I do. Could have also Valky to take a look at their hand and kind of plan stuff out, but I don't think that's the right call. Wedding announcement is the play. Okay. See what we get off the fight rigging, then. We get to do it. So that's good. We get another token. It's rigging. Give me something good. Give me something good, buddy. Okay. There's a Storm the Festival. That's fine. Shakedown Heavy, Storm the Festival on 4, baby. Lands. Are you serious, dude? Okay, it doesn't matter because they scooped a turn 4 Storm. That, by the way, is a lesson. You should you should play through the turn 4 Storm. You should do that. Because we would have just gotten 2 lands. It wouldn't have been a big deal. I guess we could have cast another Storm next turn. So there's that, I guess. But Okay. Fight rigging and a shakedown heavy. Let's go. Seems good. Let's layer the Hydra. I think our lands are pretty well laid out. I didn't mean for that to sound harsh. This is in the Harlequin. I love you. But yeah, the Esper deck is a very much a known thing. They dig up on turn 2, so it's the Sultai deck that we've seen before. Sometimes this deck is actually 5 colors. Plays that new... It's not new. It's from Kamigawa. It's like a 5-mana Saga. Let's see. Let's Taxidermist turn 2. Let's see what else they've got over there. This is an interesting deck. At least it's not Esper. We played against Esper 3 times tonight. Thirst. That's kind of fine. I don't care too much. Deathcap Glade. Fight rigging or shakedown. We have 2 fight riggings, so I guess I'll go ahead and run one of them out. Olvenwald Oddity. Both Topiary Stompers in the deck. Under there. Graveyard Trespasser. Cool. But now, I guess we'll get a free Olvenwald Oddity. It could be worse. Bang, bang. It's not a bad turn 4, is it? Let's try and get in. They don't block. Go to 17. We're at 19. I'm not sure getting in there was really what we needed to be doing, but I've done it. Got another fight rigging loaded up. Ah, they Infernal Grasp the heavy. Sucks. They got a 15 to do that. Infernal Grasp the oddity. Oh my god. They got a 13. We'll go to 15 here off the Graveyard Trespasser swing and triggers. Battle Mammoth is the draw. Can't play it. Where are our lands tonight? Where are they, bud? Give me the lands, dude. Please? Here's what I'll do. I'll foretell this Battle Mammoth and play the Tenacious Underdog. It's unlikely that they have even more removal in their hand. They might. But now we can at least face down the Trespasser if we need to. More removal. Here it comes. Soul Transfer. It's removal.deck over there. They get in with the Trespasser. We go to 11. Feeling good. Here's a land. Something. Battle Mammoth. Our opponent is playing Magic against us, right? Here's a dude. Here's some removal. I like it. Some good old-fashioned Magic. Land drop. Binding. Yeah, okay. At least we'll draw a card. Jeez Louise, man. Draw. It's another Battle Mammoth. Eventually they have to run out of removal. Right? They have to. 10, 9, 8, 7 off the Graveyard Trespasser. You're going to take this Trespasser all the way, dog. It's happening. Another land. Yes. Okay, so now, do we Storm or do we Battle Mammoth? I guess what we do is we Shakedown Heavy and Fight Rigging. Yeah, that's what we do. Shakedown. Gonna be a shakedown. Let's get a big boy. Let's get a Titan. I feel it. I know Titan's coming. I know it's coming. Hand it over. Hand me that Titan. It's not. It's not. We just always get another Fight Rigging. What is going on? It's crazy. It's every time we get another Fight Rigging. We have seen one Titan all night. Give me one off of this one. Can I have one off of this? No? Okay. We got a Storm then, sure. Holy garbanzo beans, man. Like, what is... We just went 10 cards deep and didn't see a 4 of. That's sick. That's gross. When we only have 40 cards left in the deck and we haven't seen a Titan yet this game, and yet we look 10 cards in, 15 cards in and haven't seen a Titan. That's Soul Transfer. More removal. Oh no. What the Okay. Oh, there's a Titan. There it is. We can't cast it. That's why we drew it. Let's storm the festival. Shakedown, Valky. We get to storm the festival again, so let's get some good stuff. Look at their hand. Look at their hand. It's a March and another Soul Transfer. Are you joking? It's literally just Graveyard Trespasser and one removal spell. Or like, excuse me, one creature. It's literally one creature. It's literally one creature and a bunch of removal spells. All right, let's binding that stupid thing away. And put another land on the table so we can Titan next turn if we get another turn. Yes, I'm sure. Discard the Battle Mammoth. Yes, I'll do that. I don't care. Jeez, dude. Oh, amazing. Okay, in the turn. We can do this. We can do this, dude. Even if they remove both of our dudes this turn, we still have a Titan. Just sitting there. Shield counter is going to be good in this game. Yep, Soul Transfer. Yep. Yep. Amazing, dude. Oh, good old-fashioned removal pile. I love them. I've built many of them in my time, dude. Come on, you gonna march it away? You know, is this a black card or not? Hey, since we're gonna smack you in the face one time, are you gonna quit? People do that. Our turn. All right. Ziator's Proving Ground. That's Titan of Industry. Is that a counterspell? So I look at Disdainful Stroke. That would be hilarious. Please. Okay, it's not. Thank God. Do we want to gain 5 life? Let's gain 5 life. Is the shield counter going to be good against like a Meat Hook Masker or whatever they have? Do I want the Rhino token? But then they definitely have Sweeper if we Rhino token. I'm going to shield counter this Titan, dude. Alright, so let's gain 5. Oh my goodness. Shield counter. Land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so untap land, we can storm again. Storm again! Counter on Valky, counter on Valky. Counter on Titan. So now do you march it away? No, they don't. Okay. Yeah, so now you'd have to get rid of 2 cards, and you can't do that. So, cool, they scoop her up, we did it! We played through how many removal spells? 3 Soul Transfers, a Binding, 2 Infernals, and a Bloodchief's Thirst. My goodness, guys. Opponent goes first. Hand looks okay, I guess. Do I Stomp her on 3 or Oddity on 3? I guess it depends on whether or not Taxidermist lives. I actually started kind of hating hands that don't have either a Fight Ringing or like a huge creature in them. This one has neither. I'm still keeping it. It's playable. We get Proving Ground every single game, dude. Oh, a Monk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's a Monk. That's not good. See if our opponent just, like, stomps us into the ground here. Regurgitates their hand. 1 drop. And a 1 drop. Homestead Courage on their Monk. Makes it a 3-3 on turn 2. We haven't even dropped the second land yet, man. Chill out. Calm down over there. Taxidermist. That's going to be a big Monk of the Open Hands. Going to be a big boy. What do you have to do? Sacrifice Escort. Creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it gains indestructible. That's going to suck. They're going to be able to hold on to this Monk for a minute. They also Stonebinder's Familiar and get a counter on it because they Homestead Couraged again. We'll take 5. We're going to lose to this deck. Just you wait. There's a Hive. Kind of sucks. Black Source off the pathway. Thinking. Processing. I guess I'll make them sacrifice the Escort. They almost certainly will here. They do. They're going to take 2, though. It doesn't keep you from taking 2. You know. And then I'll cast the Tangled Four Hedron. Boy, we were going to be riding the line. in this game. Welcoming Vampire. Oh, you gotta cast a flyer, my friend. Why do you have to do that? Go to 8. Infernal Grasp. That'll help. It's binding the monk. Play the Hive. Say go. We still have Grasp here, but we're going to go to 4 this turn. So Grasp isn't amazing. There's an Allenbach Escort. Crap. They draw. Vampire, man. Welcoming Vampire is so crazy. Get in. We go to 4. Land drop is pretty good. Proving Ground from the binding and drop Forest. Infernal Grasp the Vampire away. We have to go to 2 to do that. I guess if we stomp her, then it can block. Because we'll have 7 lands. So if we stay in the game for a turn, and then, oh no, Fateful Absence, no, that's fine. It's whatever. We can still stay in the game if this Escort doesn't get any bigger. Because Topiary Stomper can block this turn. Sure. If we can draw a Titan. We have 7 mana, so if we can draw a Titan, we might be able to stay in. If we don't draw a Titan, we have a chance at drawing Workshop Warchief. They didn't swing. Okay. Land. Oddity. Let's pop this treasure. Because we don't have the mana to Hive anyway. See if we can get a 2-drop. Lair of the Hydra. No attacks. Alright, we're at 2, guys. Let's hang in there. They gotta land that turn. Ooh, Bloodchief's Thirst. Okay. I actually want to kill the Escort here. I don't know that I want to take a chance that they don't use the Escort to kill the stone to protect the Stonebinders. I know this looks so weird, guys. I know you're screaming at me to kill the Stonebinders, familiar. Yep, get it. That ability. Let's play Lair. And we should get a free swing here with the Stomper, at least. Yeah. Vigilance and all. So I thought about coming in with Hive as well. And I probably should close this game while I have the chance. I'm kind of counting on my opponent not realizing that Ulvenwald Oddity can transform. Can I only do this as a sorcery? No. Probably gave away the game. But let's not do that until we absolutely have to, because we might have to activate our Hive. You know. Opponent does have 2 cards. You know what would be sick right now? The thing that gives a creature like +1/+3 and flying? I think it gives flying. Nothing. Let's transform. Transform! Let's, Turn Timber. Turn Timber is really tempting. Let's go for it, baby. Let's try to get the Titan. No Titan. How is there no Titan? How is there no Titan? Let's go ahead and get the Battle Mammoth, I guess, then. I can come in with you too, right? It's totally fine, because I still have 2 untapped creatures. It's totally fine. This is fine. This is fine. It's fine. You're at 9. They keep drawing lands. Good game. Oh, did we do it? Homestead Courage. We've done it. We've done it. Big green dudes. Just big green idiots. Win so many games, don't they? Got a 5/5 dog. And scoop it up. Alright, God, we did it. Scooplex City. Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe we did it. Alright, I think I want to say I have one more in me because I'm addicted to this deck and I just want fight rigging to work. And fight rigging has only worked like 3 times and I want it so bad. Note how we just, sometimes we go whole games without drawing one. If we get 30 cards into our deck, do not see a fight rigging, don't see a Titan. What up, Rusty? That's Brittany, everybody. Okay, so you haven't seen Rusty in chat in a minute, have we? It's good to see old Rust. Rustier. The rustiest. What all we got here? Go first. We can play Ulvenwald Oddity 3. That's not bad. Sure. Decent removal spell. Zayatora's again. It's just every single game. Bloodchief's Thirst is our draw. Taxidermist comes down. Up against a black-white deck. It's probably Esper again, isn't it? It's always Esper. It's always Esper. There's Shambling Ghast. There's their land drop. It's a Snowfield Sinkhole, so it's actually an Ulzov deck, it would appear. Yes. That's I don't know what this voice is. It's Ulvenwald Oddity. Let's Ulvenwald Oddity then. We'll swing it on it. Yes, we will. In it. All right. I promise to stop doing that now. Let's get in there at 16. The advantage of not playing Tangled Florahedron. They could have blocked with Shambling Ghast and killed our Florahedron, but Taxidermist has 2 toughness. The hot tech right here. There's a Rite of Oblivion. I hate that card so much. It's so much. They get a treasure token from sacking their Shambling Ghast. Oh, Rite of Oblivion. Why does it say? Why does it say permanent? Why does it say permanent? Nobody knows. Let's play Lair. Underdog. Swing our Taxidermist in. We're thin on the front lines. I need you to run in and slap that other Planeswalker Taxidermist. But I'm just a Taxidermist. I don't know how to slap. I can't fight. But you gotta do it, Taxidermist. We just played the Boxer. He's a born fighter, but he has to wait till next turn. That's just how it is. You go in there and you slap that Planeswalker. Can I sew like a cat? No. Okay, they Rite of Oblivion. Our Tenacious Underdog. At least now we don't have to worry about that stupid card. Let's fight rigging. Should we? Sure. Let's fight rigging. I guess. Storm the Festival and a Titan. Come on, man. It's like the only time all night we played fight rigging without being able to like immediately proc it. We have to choose between these 2 bad boys. I like Titan. I like him. He's a good young man. Let's get in for 2. I can't imagine this Orzhov deck doesn't do anything like, you know, Loth or something this turn. It's probably going to happen. But if they Loth, we have multiple tools to deal with that, I guess. It ain't so bad. What is it, an opponent? You going to play the Loth then? Play the Spider Queen? Is that what you've got? Designs are? You going Massacre, are you? Alright then. Alright then. You think that's enough to deal with me then? You think that's enough then? It's not. It's not enough. Let's... Oh, I want to fight rigging again. I think we should. Why not? Maybe they have Devastating Mastery and this will be the worst idea ever. Oh my god. If we ever get these. If we ever draw a Shakedown Heavy. Oh, sexy. Sexy stuff. Sexy stuff. Let's double Titan of Industry at some point this game. Let's do it. Let's draw Shakedown Heavy next turn and let's go. It's time. We can't even draw Battle Mammoth next turn. We still need another land. Like, the lands have just been kind of anemic tonight. Ambitious Farmhand for the opponent. Very nice. They can transform this into a 3/3 lifelinker. I guess they can't. They have to Coven first, but whatever. 4 mana available. You're going to kill one of these fight riggings, aren't you? Don't do it. Rite of Oblivion! I knew Rite of Oblivion would be the bane of our existence this game. They get to kill both of our fight riggings. And we're not going to get to do the thing. I hate Magic the Gathering so much. That's Ulvenwald Oddity. Swing 5. Put him at 9. Kick him in the nuts. I guess this turn, if they Rite of Oblivion, like play a 1-drop Rite of Oblivion, then like that's not good enough. They can 2-drop Rite of Oblivion though. They can 3-drop. Never mind. I have to do math. They can 3-drop Rite of Oblivion, but then they still take another 5 next turn. That's kind of a lot. Fell Stinger is the play. They exploit. It exploits itself. Interestingly. You know, if we draw another fight rigging, we might be able to do this. They just want removal though, right? For the oddity. That's all they're trying to do. They got it. Rite of Oblivion. Yeah, they get rid of the oddity, so let's draw Shakedown. Let's go. You can do it, Deck. You can do it. Battle Mammoth! Can't cast it! Oh, tonight. Tonight, tonight, tonight. Oh my god, I can't. So, just what an awkward night. We've still been winning some games, though. It's been fun. Fight Rigging's been doing fun stuff, but we gave them a turn. We gave them a turn to do something about this rigging. They're going to, right? Here comes Fell Stinger. Here comes Fell Stinger. Exploits itself. Okay. Can we draw the 2? No, they're gonna. They want to. 4 mana left. They're down to 5. It's our turn. It's our turn. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's our turn. We get to do it. Let's. Battle Mammoth, you got some open removal. I bet you do, but at least we get to draw a card if you do, right? Yep. That's how this works. Yes. 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 Let's go. Let's go, baby. Okay. Counter on the Titan. Yeah, they're just gonna meat hook. They're just gonna drop a land, meat hook, and then we're back to square one. Mark my words. My words, Mark. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm ready for it. Give it to me. Oh, they dropped the mic. They dropped the mic. Oh, thank you. Good game, opponent. Good game, my friend. A good game. Man, we played through a million Rite of Oblivions that game. Oh, jeez. Lord. Balls. All right, well, all together, it was a fun night. I mean, man, it was so awkward at times. We just couldn't draw lands. Like, we had our problems tonight, but all together, super fun night. We got to do the thing like 3 or 4 times. We got to cast Titan of Ministry. We got to cast Storm the Festival. Doesn't matter if it's a bad storm. It's still fun to cast. It's all together. Overwhelmed Oddity putting in work. Topiary Stomper doing cool things. Reclusive Taxidermist being all right. We drew this 1-up Tenacious Underdog way more often than I would have thought. Same thing with the Valky. So we drew our 1-ups and didn't draw our 4-ups. It's weird how that happens, but you know, we still played a bunch of good games tonight, and I think that we did a good job of proving why, like, I don't necessarily think you need to go out of your way to play Egon and play, like, you know, 12 to 16 cards that enable Egon, so you have, like, 8 3-drops that make sure your fight rigging works. You don't need to do all that. Just play good Magic cards. You know, like, play a decent removal package, play Binding, play Ulvenwald Oddity, play Battle Mammoth, play Workshop, play Storm, play Titan. Like, just play good Magic cards. And fight rigging will kind of work itself out because it's still a good card even if it never casts the card. It's just Luminar Casper, and that's like good.